In biblical times, women were considered property. They could be bought, sold, traded, and collected, all without consultation, consideration, or consent on the woman's part. In spite of all this, a married woman did have one right, if you could call it that. She had the right to produce an heir for her husband. If she had a son, when hubby died, he would inherit all of Dad's goods and chattels, plus any wives and concubines that Pa had picked up along the way, including his mother. But unlike the other women folk, Junior was obligated to take care of his mom and couldn't sell her into slavery.
Dude, your mom is hot. I'll give you 2 goats and a camel for her.
Sorry, man. No can do. Tell you what, you make it 2 camels and a donkey, and you can have those 3 over there.
Deal.
If a man died before he could impregnate his wife, that little chore fell to the next brother in line. This is the tale of a young woman named Tamar and the lengths to which she had to go to secure her future. Judah, one of the founders of the 12 tribes of Israel, was staying with his friend Hira the Adulamite.
You throw a hell of a party, Hira. Say, who's that Canaanite chick over there?
Her? That's Shua's daughter. I hear she's got a thing for Jewish guys.
Really?
And he took her, and went in unto her. And she conceived, and bare a son, and they called him And she conceived again, and bare a son named Onan. And yet again she conceived, and bare a son, and he was called Shelah.
Get your ass in here, boy. This is Tamar. She's your wife. Congratulations.
Cool shirt. Where can I get one of those?
And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him.
Never mind.
Onan! Onan! Get your ass in here. The Lord just whacked your brother, so it's your job to get Tamar here pregnant. Take her and see if you can raise up some seed for your brother.
And Onan knew that the seed would not be his, and it came to pass that when he went in unto his brother's wife,
Hey, put that back.
that he spilled it on the ground, lest he should give seed to his brother, and the thing which he did displeased the Lord.
Onan, get your ass out here.
Wherefore the Lord slew him also.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again.
Well, Tamar, you've gone through 2 of my sons, and you haven't had a chance to get pregnant yet. All I have left is Shelah, and he's just a kid. Tell you what, you put on your widow's weeds and go stay with your parents a few years, and when Shelah is old enough, I'll let you have a crack at him.
Well, I suppose.
Man, that broad's bad luck. No way in hell I'm gonna let her near my last son, even if he is the run of the litter.
Years passed, and Judah's wife died. And Judah was comforted. And he and his sheep shearers and his friend Hira went up to Timnah to shear his sheep. And it was told to Tamar that her father-in-law and his sheep shearers were coming.
That son of a bitch. That idiot son of his has been old enough for years now, and he still hasn't let me have him. If I'm ever gonna get anything out of that lying bastard, I'm gonna have to do it myself.
So Tamar took off her widow's garments, covered her face with a veil, dressed as a harlot, and waited beside the road for Judah to pass.
Hey, baby, go to, I pray thee. Let me come in unto thee.
For he knew not she was his daughter-in-law.
Hey, pal, you ain't getting all this for nothing. What do you got for trade?
Gold digger. I'll give you one of my goats.
Well, I can see that you're glad to see me, but that sure as hell ain't a goat in your pocket. You got any collateral?
What did you have in mind?
I'll take that signet ring, those 2 bracelets, and that staff you're carrying.
And he gave them to her. And he came in unto her, and she did conceive by him. When Judah left, Tamar packed up her tent, went home, and put her widow's clothes back on.
You look suspiciously happy.
I am. There's a harlot who set up shop at the wayside out of town.
I'm there.
As long as you're going, would you do me a favor? I owe her a goat, so would you take her one for me and pick up the stuff I left for collateral?
Sure. Hey, you mind if I borrow a couple of goats till I get back? Hey, you guys seen that harlot that was here this morning?
What harlot?
Judah said there was a harlot here this morning.
Sorry, fella. We haven't had a decent harlot around here in ages. What's with all the goats?
Never mind.
And Hira returned to Judah and said he couldn't find her, and no one in town had seen hide nor hair of her either.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I guess I'm out of some jewelry and a staff. Hera, come on, we're going to town.
Why?
I just found out that daughter-in-law of mine has been whoring around. Not only that, she's 3 months pregnant by some John.
Didn't you fuck that harlot at the wayside about 3 months ago?
Never mind that. We're going to town and I'm gonna burn her ass at the stake.
So Tamar was brought forth to be burned.
Tamar, you've brought shame and dishonor to my family.
Shame and dishonor my ass. You were supposed to let me marry that half-wit boy of yours so I could have a son to take care of me when I'm old. But since you seem to have conveniently forgotten that, I had to take matters into my own hands.
You played the harlot and got knocked up by some John.
Damn right I did! I pretended to be a harlot one time, and I know exactly who the father is. This ring and these bracelets look familiar, Judah?
Yeah, those are mine. I didn't let you marry Shayla, and you did have the right to produce an heir when you married into the family, so having sex with me was okay. Yeah.
Okay is way too generous. I had to take matters into my own hands after that, too.
Well, let her go. There ain't gonna be a burning today.
So, Tamar, now that you're pregnant, you won't have to marry Shayla, right?
Right?
So, what are you doing tonight?
Listen, pal, just 'cause I had to pretend to be a prostitute once doesn't mean I'm for sale to every Tom, Dick, and Harry with a goat in his pocket.
Oh, baby, that ain't no goat.
Oh my. In that case, pick me up at 8.